have people that will ask me, David, how do you lead more effectively? How are you a leader? And as somebody that's still going through a lot myself, it's hard to lead and still show up and be the leader that God is calling me to be, mainly because of all the things that I'm still dealing with. Like, people look at me and they think that I have a lot of different things. They think that I have no struggles, nothing. But there are a lot of struggles that I don't talk about that I have to take up with God. It's like leadership to me is allowing God to utilize me to be able to speak to the people that he needs to speak to, or that have been asking him for certain things for a long time. And they don't feel like God has been making it clear, because a lot of people, they will ask God for something, and when it's not the way that they want it to be, they're going to think that he's not answering them. When God literally says, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be opened unto you. And God's word isn't a lie, it's truth. So God will use people in certain things to be able to convey messages to us, because I used to think that God would be like, David, you need to do this, with like a deep voice, but that's not the case. God is the type of God that's going to work in mysterious ways and convey messages to you to where you learn what faith the size of a mustard seed really looks like. So for me, leadership is telling people the uncomfortable things that they don't want to hear. Whenever I see somebody going in a different direction that they shouldn't be going in, and it goes against what they say that they want, my job as a leader is to make sure that I'm steering them in the right way, because that's what God calls us to do. God calls us to serve him and serve other people. That's our purpose on this earth. So I try to make sure I do so. And for me, it's like the more I lead, even in spite of my circumstances, God provides all of my needs. Like the more that I show up and do the things that I'm supposed to do, God just somehow comes through and gives me all the things that I need to push to the next day. As long as I focus on what I'm supposed to do today, everything takes care of itself. And that's what I'm learning right now, because in the midst of what I deem as not chaos, but not where I want to be, God is still providing and giving me crazy opportunities out of nowhere. Like the people that I'm meeting, the relationships I'm able to build, the places that I'm able to go into. And you guys will see on the YouTube page as well. It's like, dude, that's all God. None of it is from me. I dropped out of college with West Indian parents. I had no plan. I just knew I wanted to do something, and I felt like I was made for something bigger. And you're going to go through certain seasons in your life where it seems like that's not the case, because it's going to be down seasons. But those are the cultivating seasons, the molding seasons. Whenever you used to look at weapons on on shows or movies, the guy would have to hammer down on the sword, cultivating it, molding it, so it could actually be a powerful tool to utilize in combat. That is what God does with us. It's just we don't like it because it's us. So if anybody's out there watching, it's like, trust in God, man, because leadership comes when you trust in God and keep moving forward, because he's preparing you and making you the person to where when people come to you with problems, you are able to sit there and lead them and help them through their situations, because you've been through something. The moment that you're dealing with right now has to be meaningful. So you have to be going through something. So when you get into that winning season, you understood what it looked like to lose. So you're able to actually sit in it with people when they come to you and tell them God provides. Everything is going to be okay. It doesn't look the way that you want it to, but God is going to provide a way when it looks like there's no way, because he is an abundant, amazing God. Stop boxing him up into this small little box. He's not a small God. This is the same God that created you, everything around you. You don't think he can give you everything? He created everything that exists on this earth, all the things that we see. Like, trust in God. He is the provider. He is the end all be all. He is the one that has the final say. He's the conqueror of everything. That's God. So anybody that's out there struggling, going through a dark time, understand you're being molded into something. You can either choose to continue to lead a life that's pleasing unto God, to where he brings people for you to actually lead and bring towards his kingdom, or you can allow the situation to defeat you. When you serve a God who has defeated everything, you choose what you want to do. God is great. Trust in him, and I promise you things get better. I'm gonna make more videos like this. I feel like this actually does help somebody out there. So like, comment, subscribe if you felt like this was valuable, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.